Hello everyone, Burton's back. We're continuing with our Hightower series. Last time we managed to get some claims. So right now it's all entirely land. We have Thorncrag, we've got Hunt Hills, and we've got a claim on Darkdell. So what we're wanting to do is trying to get the one that we've been trying for so long now, and that is Somerset. So this is the one that we just can't get. So we've had another son. That's great. So we're gonna name our son Ralph. We'll do it the classic way, shall we? There we go. So 3 sons and a daughter. Excellent. I'm really happy here. My wife has been doing a good job there. Yeah, so that's good. In the meantime, up north, not a lot's going on. Well, nothing new anyway. As you can see, still a lot of action around Harrenhal. It's interesting to see, really, because Quentin is responding very well. That's what I like. He gains 2 intrigue and is now humble. Because you can see here, Adam and Southstone, who we all know is a Bracken, they've joined the fray, so it's actually quite a mess for King Harwin. Depending on what he can do there, it might make some difference. He's made a truce with Seaguard, so obviously that's ended with White Peace. It wasn't going anywhere, it was lasting far too long. But as you can see here, they've got quite a lot of people attacking him for Acorn Ridge's independence. Luther feels I risk too much with my escapades and tries to persuade me to stop risking my life. But it's such a thrill. We're going to pull back Carlin now. No need for him to be up in Harrenhal much longer, so he can go back down there, which is exactly where we want him. And straight away, we've discovered a plot where Myrn of the Reach wants to revoke the lordship of Inchfield. Where is Inchfield? Is that a small place? There it is. So why does he want to do that? Who have we got? It's the Merryweathers. Okay, well, we'll keep our eye on that. I don't know why he's wanting to do that. Most likely because they're directly under him. That's a shame. Maybe we can use that to our advantage, because if they raise their flag in rebellion, then maybe it's our opportunity then to go against the Tarleys. Once we go against the Tarleys, we're pretty much set in our power base, and then we can go ahead and formulate our next plan once our alliances come to fruition, and that's going to happen as soon as Gerald goes ahead and marries the Redwyn, Alysanne goes ahead and marries the Lannister, Ralph doesn't have anyone, neither does Quinton. And I'm doing this on purpose, to be honest. If we were to start having a look around for someone for Quinton, there's not really a lot of choice out there right now. I mean, as you can see, it's weak. Something in the future we may have a look at, though. What about the Dornish? Who have they got? Prince Quinton. They actually have a lot of children. She's a Sand as well. That's Princess Abara of Dawn. Princess Abara is not married and she's 20 years old. If only I had a son closer to that. Elia Sand. We're not going to get too much out of her. She is a bastard as well. Which doesn't mean the same thing in Dawn as it does everywhere else. Come on, Somerset, we need to hurry up and push along with this. Let's have a look how Quinton's actually doing. My word, his intrigue is jumping leaps and bounds. So he's learning quite a lot. I wish he'd learned to be a slightly better fighter, but he's only 8 years old. At least he can swing the blades right now. Gerald will have to have a look at getting him educated by someone sooner rather than later. Speaking of education, improving my combat ability is taking far too long. So we may have to stop that very soon and have a look at doing something else, something that might be a bit faster for us. It's a shame that Lord Aegon the Just is just sitting on Dragonstone. He's not actually pushing away at anything. Meanwhile, the Stormlands have got pretty much a lot of power there. Nothing's really happening up north. They've just got a truce, so they're sitting on the hands. In the Vale, Ronald's not doing too much either. Oh, time to educate our child. So it's Gerald this time. So who are we going to educate Gerald with? Well, starting with, shall we just send him to Samwell and have done with it? He's okay at learning, and his martial skill is pretty much where I want it, so we'll send him over there. So he'll remain in my court, at least until he's of age. And then we'll see if we can get some land for him himself. Somerset, I don't know what's happening with it. It's just taking so long. I don't like it. Maybe we're going to take him away again. This is like the 3rd time we've attempted it. We'll go and try up here for Middlebury. So essentially I just want 4 of them. As soon as we get claims on 4, we'll press, we'll have the majority there, and then it'll be difficult for the Tarleys after that. We'll be able to see. Tarleys is probably going to be, Hornhill will be the last bit of land I want to take from them. But it's all one step at a time. As you can see, if we just go down to there, the Arbour's fine with us, Brightwater's fine with us, Northmarch is also fine with us, and very soon the Lannisters will be as well. Don't forget that in the Mandevale, the King's actually trying to do something with one of his vassals. He's trying to take his time in Inchfield. Here we go. So that happens rather quick. So we're going to use that in Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough? Middlebury. I know not where that place is, Middlesbrough. So that happened a lot faster than I wanted. We're going to continue then. We've got to wait until December, and then we can press our next claim. So things are doing well. We have to make sure that stay out of danger meanwhile in this. Only because if I die, so do all the claims with me. So it's going to be a point in this where we're going to have to make the decision. We're going to have to go ahead and press away and try and get the lands that we desire. Quentin, he's becoming quite a little deceitful man now. Which is surprising, considering Aegon. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Excellent. Considering that Aegon is just very odd. So I'm actually being brought up with. He's actually been brought up with Aerion Targaryen. Let's have a look at Aerion. He's Roth. He's actually not too bad. So as my son is growing up with him, we're going to have good ties to that. Valeria Targaryen. Can we arrange a betrothal, do we think? No, they will not marry an infidel base reluctance. Okay. They always think they're better. But that's just going to be a matter of time, you see. Who is available for Ralph anyway? Oh, we do have a Bracken. We can cement with the Florence as well if we wanted to. But I think it's a time where we start looking for alliances slightly further away. Maybe a Dornish alliance. I do like the Danes. Who has Dorne? Oh, what's this? Leighton. For some time now, I've been an employee of Lord Hector, but now I seek a better station. I humbly request to join you in Old Town so I may serve you. All I ask in return is a small recompense. So Leighton, you're the master of arms of 3 towers. Yeah, I don't see why not, to be honest. I actually think he's okay. He's trusting as well, he's a flanker, and he's a defender. It might be exactly what we need. So I'll accept that for now. It's going to cost us 20. Oh, in fact, he's paid us. So he's arrived at our court. Should we just quickly get him... Oh, what's happened to Mega? Has her husband gone and died? He has. He's died of a natural death. So that means that my sister... Yeah. They're out of the succession. Unless this entire family dies, my sister and my... was it my nephew or my cousin? Can't remember, to be honest. My nephews Corliss and Garrett. Yeah, they're so far away in the succession. That's not going to happen. So that's not too good. What is good, though, is Garth isn't a fan of men. And that's something that we can play to it. So let's go ahead and just send over a quick gift. And that should hopefully help cement that. Meanwhile, in our court, where has he gone to? There's Leighton there. 50 golds, no. It's not worth that. So he could marry my sister. And then we could just go from there. There's something we could do, but we're not going to. It's going to be Arcia. Or Acacia. If they let us. No, they don't. We must marry matrimonially. Nope, not happening. Well, Leighton, we'll find you a wife somewhere. It's going to have to be a court here. Malaria. That name seems a bit puzzling, so we're not going to bother. Lemo. Yeah, we'll go for... she's incompetent though. Yeah, skilled. We'll go for Mina. So she can be a backup in our court, just in case. What is going on here? King Mern of the Reach is rumoured to be involved in an assassination attempt on Marjorie of the Reach. He's trying to kill his wife. Why? That does not bode well for the Reach. However, it might be an opportunity in which we can seize upon. So they've accepted the suggestion. Mina has arrived at our court. Hopefully they can produce someone not too bad. In terms of children, at least. I'm tired of waiting for Middlebury, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to press against the Tarleys. In fact, what we're talking about, we already have Middlebury claim, so we're going to press all the claims, or are we? No, we're not. Hornhill, let's get some claim on you, and then we'll move forward from there. In the past, people have mistaken the Hightowers as people who just sit idly by, sitting on their hands doing nothing. In truth, we actually we plan very effectively. We're extremely patient as a family, and when we do make our move, we make a move that lasts. Oh, Oliver Hightower has died. That's unfortunate. So, my 5th son is dead. Oh, sorry, my 5th child is dead, my 4th son. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good thing is I do have a lot of other people. I'm gonna make our way over to this tournament now. Hopefully take our mind off it. Smack a few skulls. We're gonna cancel this ambition. Nothing's happening with it. We're gonna get ourselves something slightly better, hopefully. Let's adopt a lifestyle, shall we? Oh, something's happened here. We've got an open council position for Master of Laws. We're going to have to give that to... Oh, we've got no one. My god, that's bad. Who we've got in our court? We'll have to try and get someone married. Later we just married someone off to him. Adam is the maester. Luther, who have we got for you? Layla? She's ruthless, but she's as best as we can get. That's unfortunate. It means that someone must have picked up on what we were doing in Horn Hill. So we're going to have to get her over as quick as possible and try and get the claim in which we desire, and then we'll press that claim if we can. Horn Hill strength, as you can see, it's quite considerable. We might be fairly evenly matched if we don't go ahead and cement our allies. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I mean, Quentin's still got a good few years before he comes of age, but it's Gerald really we're waiting for, and that's going to be a good time yet. The Redwings themselves. Victoria's been taken out as well. A period of illness. Who have we got? It's going to have to be Mina. So the lady that's just come into our court, she's there. She's going to be taken over straight away. It's a good job we did have someone planned, just in case the worst did happen. It's the same really that we've got for Samwell. If Samwell's to die in the upcoming battles, then we've got someone who can step into the fray here. Let's see how Quentin's actually doing. He's really progressing with this. It's just unfortunate he's not better with his martial ability just yet. He's a skilled fighter after all, and I would certainly expect him to have been taken on as a squire or something by now. Maybe it'll happen in due course. Gerald, in the meantime, he's coming along very nicely with his martial ability. Samwell has done wonders, and I think he'll continue to do so. So there's been a change in the uplands. There's been Alistair has taken over after Walden has died of severe stress. And he's actually left to go away and do some sort of quest, which is fine by me. But we're here sitting in Horn Hill trying to get the claim. It's going to take a bit of time by the looks of it. It's not going to be the easiest claim, and we've already lost one Master of Laws trying to get this. Sir John Bulwer has been crowned the winner of Lord Harold Coy's tournament. Okay, John. How have you managed that? You are a skilled fighter apparently. I'm surprised by that. And you are a knight. Mullendore, he's finished second. Also a knight. Worthy runner-up, I'd say. So not too much is happening in the rest as far as I can see. Oh, what is going on? So Lauren of the Rock and Mern of the Reach have joined forces in the Westlander War for Lord Damon's claim on Pink Maiden. So there we go, there we got Pink Maiden here. So it looks like they're actually trying to expand, which is quite interesting. Let's track this and see how this actually goes. Well, I failed to display my full prowess. I've won a handful of tilts against lesser men, but I was soundly beaten in the later lists. Shameful. I don't see why these guys are even fighting. Word is that they only have 3,500 men and they're fighting unprecedented odds. They can't win this battle. There's Damon of Castamere as well. So it's his claim really to press him. And it's going to take a bit of time for this. I mean, look at the sheer number of troops that they're raising right now. This will be over in one battle. You can see the Westlander army is gathering also, and we've even got ships of the Reach landing up north. So if anything, the Lord Paramount's gone slightly over the top with this. He's raised far too many men than he needed to. And this is going to be over very quickly. My only hope is he's raised a lot of Tarly men. There we go, it's almost over in one battle and now they're being besieged. Yeah, there we go, that should be that over. Oh, Luther's had a daughter. Oh, they've had two daughters. Oh, she's got flowers. And she's got Lysana. Well, hopefully she'll turn into a good Master of Laws. There we go, that's that over. So Pink Maiden has now fallen under Castamere. So he's expanding his power base quite a bit there. In the meantime, we're still waiting to expand ours. As soon as the claim on Hornhill comes, then we're going to push the fact. But until now, it's not been looking too good whatsoever. So perhaps what we'll have to do is press on Darkdale, Middlebury, Thorncrag and Hunts Hill. And then from that, we'll take the other two. So as usual guys, thanks for watching and thanks for all the good comments. Continue to watch and I'll decide exactly how I want to Alisand to progress. Cheers folks.